Welcome back to this week's Trader Joe's haul, where I'm going to share with you everything we bought for the week. So Trader Joe's does not have a ton of new stuff, but dun 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 dun, this is new. I'm going to talk about that. There's another new item that unfortunately my Trader Joe's was out of, but they're going to get it back, I think, on Saturday. So you'll see that in the next week's haul and taste test. But for this week, I'm going to be a healthy girl and buy lots of healthy things just because this past week has been crazy with like lots of sweets and rich food, so I just want to tone it down a tad. But before I get into this, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and let's get right into it.
All right. Ooh, baby, just hold tight. We're up at the moonlight.
Starting right here, as I always do, with the frozen products, we've got this Spanish style rice, and I have fangirled over this since it came out. And I'm still fangirling over it because it is the best frozen rice I've ever had. And I love the jasmine white rice too. Literally, those two products are my life. I love them so much. But I will say, when we did the taco bar for Christmas Eve, first of all, it turned out amazing. That food was so delicious. Everybody was just so happy. And I mean, what can you say? Taco bar, just easy and so yummy. But this rice was the star of the show. And my mother-in-law even asked, she was like, where did you get that Spanish rice? And I told her, Trader Joe's, of course. So if you're somebody that has been kind of on the fence about this rice, trust me, girl or guy or whoever, trust me, trust me when I say this is it. This is it. Go ahead and get it. So I got some more potato pancakes, aka latkes. These are the 8 traditional latkes from Trader Joe's, also frozen. Tim loves these in the morning. I love them too. I mean, we're potato people, but these latkes are so delicious, and Tim likes to use boursin with them. So I know applesauce and sour cream are like the more traditional, but Tim likes boursin, so he does what he wants with his food. So there's that. Now I got a couple other frozen items. Like I said, the brand new tortilla española, sorry if I tried my best, traditional Spanish omelet with potatoes and onions. So this is a frozen item, and let me tell you, I have a weird relationship with like refrigerated or frozen eggs. I know that it's a thing and people do it, and I've tried it before in like egg burritos and different items that Trader Joe's has sold in the past. But for me, just, I don't know, it always turns out okay. But when I look at it and it's frozen, I'm like, weird. But yes, this is a traditional omelet. So what exactly is in this omelet, do you ask? And it is potatoes, egg, onion, sunflower oil, and olive oil. So it is a vegetarian product. I will be trying this in the taste test this week. And this is the only new thing. So I'm gonna have to get creative with what else we're gonna be eating in this taste test. But this will definitely be on the menu, and I'm excited to try it. I also grabbed another kimbap. I think I've said this before, but when I see it at the store, and today there were only 5 left, and they're really hard to find because for whatever reason, people are just going crazy. I definitely love it, but if it's not there when I'm shopping, I'm not like devastated. So if you haven't tried the kimbap, it's really good. I like it. It's a nice, easy meal to eat, and it's flavorful, delicious. I like it. Now, the last frozen item I got was the classic creamy spinach and artichoke dip. So this is actually for New Year's Eve. We're gonna have a little get together. It was originally a party, but now it's dwindled down to just a few of our friends, which is sometimes kind of nice just to have like a mellow, low key, you know, 2 other couples and just chill and hang out. Maybe even be in our pajamas. I don't know. Call us crazy, but comfort is key going into the new year. And then especially if you're having some spinach dip, you need some room in those pants. So stretchy pants it is. But for real, this is such a great product that Trader Joe's has had for so long, and I've talked about the versatility of it, so I won't get into that, but it's kind of like a fun item to have for any type of appetizer or whatever you're serving. I always like to have a hot appetizer. I don't like to just have, you know, like a charcuterie and then just cold finger foods. I want to have something that has warmth to it, just because I feel like it's incomplete otherwise. So that's why I grabbed that. I'm gonna put the frozen away and I'll be right back. Of course, Trader Joe's has a new air plant, and it is the cutest little pineapple, and it has a really nice kind of like stone finish on here, matte like stone finish. And I just think it's really simple. It will match pretty much most people's home decor because it's white. And we actually have some pineapples in our house as our normal decor, not the Christmas decor. So I'm excited to display this, and air plants are so easy to take care of. So all you really do is just dunk the top of this into water every week or so and let it soak for 5 seconds, and then it's good to go. And that's literally all you have to do. But they have so many different variations of air plants at Trader Joe's, and they just keep coming out with more because they're easy and they're super cute. Moving on to some of the refrigerated products I got. So I got the Balella, and I've talked about this so many different times. This is such a great little salad. I like to just eat this straight out of the tub, and it's really filling. It has like a good amount of protein, and the flavor is great. It's basically just chickpeas mixed with a bunch of other seasonings. There's black beans in here, but very few, so don't be like, oh, it's just all, no, it's barely any black beans. Mostly chickpeas, the flavor you're gonna get. There's good tomato, and then, I don't know, there's just like something about this seasonings that they use that just taste really great. So if you are curious, this is vegan, and it's just like one of those easy go-to things to grab out of your fridge and munch on when you're hungry instead of going for like a cookie or some chips, because sometimes that's what I do, and having this to grab is much better for me. And then of course I got some more pico. This salsa has been so good. I bought this for Christmas Eve, and then I decided I needed more because I've just been going to town with chips and salsa. It's one of my favorite things, and as I just said, I get this so I don't go for chips, but then I buy this and chips too, because, you know, I have my favorites still. So I also got the blue corn tortilla chips. These are fantastic, very salty but crispy, and oh, just such good chips. I love them so much. Also got some cascatelli pasta. This is the forkable, sauceable, tooth-sinkable pasta, and it really is all those things that I've talked about it before, but it's one of my favorites, which is odd because I just never, I don't want to jump into the hype of like somebody invented this shape on a podcast or something, which I always thought was really weird. And then I tried it and I was like, okay, I'm glad this is at Trader Joe's, so I grabbed that. I also got the organic farfalle pasta as well. This is one of my favorites right now because it has the little ridges on the bow ties, which helps the sauce really stick. And we're a pesto family, so that pesto really sticks on there, and it's really delicious. Okay, back to the refrigerated, as I was saying. So got some more light string for our family. Got some broccoli florets because I just love adding broccoli to like any dinner, any and every dinner. Broccoli is always delicious. So grabbed that. Got some more cucumbers as well because I've been enjoying putting these in salads that I've been making for dinner. So I like to have a crunch in my salad, and these are perfect. I got this. I haven't got this in a while, and I feel like this wasn't around for a little while, but it's the garden vegetable hash. This is so great as a soup base to put in scrambled eggs or like an omelet. You can literally do whatever you want with it, but I like it because it helps me incorporate more vegetables, and I actually add this to pasta too because it's just such like a great base, and there's so many good vegetables in here, and it goes really well with pasta. In fact, when I had the, what was it? The butternut squash hash, the one that's more for fall, I added that to mac and cheese, and it actually was really good, and it was a ton of vegetables, so it stretched the mac and cheese into like 3 meals for all 3 of us, which was crazy because there were just so many veggies, and it was so filling, but I felt like it was really healthy. So I might do this with the pasta, like I said, or soup. Soup sounds good too. So I just really love that they have these pre-chopped veggie mixes. It makes life easier, and it helps incorporate vegetables where maybe you just wouldn't want to take the time to chop everything up and do it yourself. So that's why I love that. I also got some mozzarella cheese. I haven't bought some shredded cheese in a while. I've been shredding my own cheese, which I love. But I should have asked Santa for a easier cheese grater because I just do it by hand on like one of those triangular shaped ones or square shaped ones, and my arms and my hands. I'm such a baby. It gets tiring, that's all I'm saying. So it would be nice to have like a little bit of a better shredder, and then I'd probably be more inclined to shred my own cheese. But for now, I'm gonna buy the pre-bagged mozzarella until I get a good cheese shredder, grater, whatever. They still have the sprinkles, teeny tiny tomatoes, so I grabbed another one of these. My son loves these as a little snack. I just rinse them straight into this tin or this container, and they have little holes so you can fill it with water, shake it up, and then it just drains down. And I sprinkle a little sea salt on there for him, and he will eat the entire thing. In fact, he had these last night with his dinner and he loved them. I am seriously on these olives. Like, I'm on this olive kick like I've never been before. It's I don't know if it's bad, but I have been having a pack of olives and a string cheese as a dessert for dinner, after dinner. Like, I don't know why. It's just something that's been really good. These are just so salty, and I'm such a salty girl. So that is why I've been loving those. I also grabbed the sweetened green mangoes again. These are the dried green mangoes that are really, really delicious. My son loves them, and so does Tim. So I grabbed another bag, and I love adding these to my son's lunch for school. I'll just take like a few of them and put them in his bento box, and he always, it's like one of the first things when he comes home. Those are missing, but a lot of his lunch is still there. So I know he likes them when he's going for them first. So that's why I grabbed those. And then I also got the ciabatta baguette because we were gonna have some kids over to watch them tonight, and I was gonna do a big pasta dinner, and I was gonna make garlic bread. And so I got this, but I'm still gonna do the pasta thing. I just don't need to make as much for as many people, which is fine because I can cut this in half and refrigerate it if I plan to use it tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll just refreeze it because these do come in frozen at Trader Joe's, and you can freeze them up to one time. So I wouldn't freeze them and then refreeze them again because that's too much, but you can refreeze them one more time, and then when you're ready to pull it out, it's good to go. So I love their ciabatta baguettes though. They're so delicious, so chewy, it's just the perfect texture. So it's perfect for garlic bread. I also grabbed another ranch. This is the best ranch ever, and I've been using it in my salad actually. Usually I get the dill dressing, but this ranch has been really hitting the spot. So I've been making some homemade fresh salads from my lettuce grow. I have a bunch of lettuce, and I've been making yummy salads. So this is my go-to dressing for right now. And then Benson wanted banana bread for New Year's Day. So I said, sure, I'll buy the banana bread mix. Of course, it's easy to just hand make it and do all the things. But I thought, hey, you know what? Trader Joe's already has it ready to go. I don't need to buy bananas and let them get brown. I'm just gonna use the mix and make my life easier. So that's what I did. I also grabbed some more sparklings for my boys. These are my boys' faves. Actually, Benson loves the Honey Crisp, so I got 2 of those. And then got a couple more creamers because honestly, you guys, you cannot beat the price of these creamers. I go to Sprouts a lot, and their creamers are $6. Yeah, they're a little bit more. I think I don't even know how much more. It's probably not even that much more ounces, but I will say Trader Joe's is much more affordable, and their quality is good. I love these 2 creamers. These are like in my rotation now. I just change every time one of them is, I'm done with it, then I change it out for the other one, and I just keep doing that. And Tim and I both drink coffee, so these last, I would say maybe a week between the 2 of us, and then we have to rotate, but they're really good. So that's it. Okay, and then the last couple items we grabbed were 2 new wines to us. So Tim really wanted to get this Montepulciano de Abruzzo 2022. He just caught his eye and he thought it sounded good. So we picked that one up. And then the gentleman working in the wine section was like, have you tried this Primitivo? It was gone for a little while and now it's back, and he said for the price, like, it's actually really, really good wine, and I think it's like $13. So it's not like the cheapest wine you can find at Trader Joe's, and it's certainly not the most expensive, but if you're looking for like that like good quality wine where you're paying less for what you're getting, I like paying I like for the wine that I'm paying less, but it's a better quality wine than what you expect. So that's kind of what he said and described to us, and so I'm excited to try that. So I'm not sure if we're gonna be trying this in the taste test. I think it's just gonna be how we're feeling. Tim and I are kind of just taking a break this week from alcohol, you know, with the holidays and stuff. We were drinking champagne and wine, and it's just sometimes nice to take a little break. And then we have New Year's, and of course we'll be celebrating with champagne. So I think we'll just decide in the moment what we're gonna do with that. But this is the haul. So here it is. This is everything minus the frozen, of course. And yeah, this is kind of just like a getting back into the swing of things, going into the new year strong, having some lighter options, and, you know, preparing for whatever January has in store for us. So I hope you guys are enjoying this random week between Christmas and New Year's. It always feels kind of like we're in limbo or something. I don't know. It feels strange to me, but you know, hopefully it's just relaxing and you guys have a very fun and safe New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And I'll see you guys in the taste test tomorrow. So yeah, see you in my next video. Bye.